Hello, it's Keith from Kinvert, and in this video we're going to be talking about how to get the equation of a circle that's already graphed, and we want to get the equation into the standard form for a circle. So here's an example of the standard form for a circle. You have x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And in this equation, the radius is r. So the radius is this distance here from the center of the circle out to the outer edge. This is the radius. All right? And then h and k is the center. So h is going to be the x value and k is going to be the y value. So this is the center right here. That's a tiny arrow, maybe you can see it. And so this is the form that we want. This is the standard form of an equation for a circle, and we're given this graph. So what the equation for this one is, so first let's look at what is h, because we're going to just go from left to right. H is positive 2 for x. And I'm going to just quick draw that and then delete it. We can see that it lines up here with x equals 2. So x minus 2 because h is 2. Squared plus y, but in this case, y is at negative 2. See that? And so k is negative. Y minus a negative means y plus something, and in this case, it's y plus 2. So keep that in mind. This is x minus 2 because x is positive, x minus 2, and then y plus 2 because y is negative. All right? And then finally, we're at the 16, and this is the r squared. If we look at this radius, we can see that the radius is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So we can see the radius is 4, and then when you square that, we've got 16. 4 times 4 is 16. So now what I want you to do is find the equation for this purple circle over here. So the x value is at negative 6. And the y value is at positive 6. All right, so I want you to pause the video. You hit the K button to do that. And what you're going to do is find this form of equation for this circle. And we're going to go over that answer after you hit K, pause the button, and here comes the answer in 3, 2, 1. So let's start doing this one. We've got our first parenthesis, and we've got x, and x minus negative 6. So let's first label these. So here, for this equation, h is negative 6, k is positive 6, and r is 1, 2. So the radius is 2. So now we can start writing this out. H is negative 6. That's x minus negative 6, which is the same thing as x plus 6. And then we're squaring this and then adding y minus k. K is 6, so y minus 6. Square that equals, and then we have r squared. Well, 2 squared is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. So this is our equation right here for this purple circle. X plus 6 squared plus y minus 6 squared equals 4. So the important thing to remember from this is that h and k, when this equation is written, they're assumed to be kind of positive, right? If you have a negative, if h is negative, you're saying x minus negative 6, which is the same as x plus 6. So it's very important to remember to not mess up your signs or you could get this wrong, all right? So this is Keith from Kinvert. We went over how to look at a circle on a graph and get its equation in standard form. The standard form of a circle is x minus h squared, where h is treated as positive and you're subtracting it from x, right? Plus y minus k squared equals r squared. It's impossible to have a negative r. There's no such thing as a negative radius. And even if you did, really, it's going to turn out to a positive number anyway, right? Imagine if we somehow said that this is a negative radius, negative 2. Well, negative 2 squared is going to be 4 anyway. The important thing to remember is that h and k, if h itself is negative, you're going to have something like this, and that's x minus negative 6. And that's the same as x plus 6, like we see here. And then in the case of y, for this first one, y is negative 2. And so x is positive 2. We've got x minus 2. That's correct. And then y is at negative 2, so we have y plus 2. The signs are kind of swapped. It's important that you understand this. So, hope this was helpful. This is part of Kinvert's online algebra course. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe. We've got more of these videos coming. And if you have any questions at all about this, please let us know in the comments below and we'll get right to you. Thanks a lot. Bye.